Cassius rolled back up the map of Starfall and wiped sweat from his brow. He'd changed back to his human form to keep his claws from tearing through the parchment. Besides, the switching of his tail was distracting today. Vargas and the Black Sovereign have come up with a good plan, he said to himself. If the people of this city rise up together against their oppressors, they can take it back for themselves. I'm sure of it. Kira, Tarazi, Alwyn, and Brixby had left to storm the Technic League compound. Cassius was supposed to be brainstorming and starting to draft correspondence for Kevoth Cool. First, we should write to the cities and towns of Numeria and inform them that the League's leadership privileges have been revoked. Then after things have settled down, perhaps we can work on diplomatic relations with Numeria's neighbors. He twirled the quill aimlessly in his hands and sighed. I'm much better at reading a script than writing my own. I've been an actor and a soldier, but a diplomat? He grimaced. I suppose this was a good start. I deserve a break. He set the quill down, snapped his fingers, and returned to his tiger form. He arched his back, took a long stretch, and drew his rapier. Perhaps Eshki or Vargas would be up for a duel. Or... He trailed off thoughtfully, and a decidedly feline grin crossed his face. Surely the guards can hold down the palace for a little while. He opened the war room door, stepped out into the hall, and closed the door behind him. Vargas? Eshki? I believe it's our duty to lead by example, wouldn't you say? This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that trades in a dead friend blanket for a dead friend wineskin. I'm your host, and here's some people.
Well, howdily hodily.
Hello. Last week on the program, our party continued their fight with the Technic League crabman, everyone's favorite crabman, Akradin, I believe his name was, and his small army of sellswords and gearsmen. The sellswords didn't put up much of a fight, but the gearsmen were unloading a lot of non-lethal damage, while the boss man dropped some black tentacles, trying to grab some party members, and just tried to kill people with a cloud. You know, he was just generally making a nuisance of himself. He did throw another elemental out there, but the party finished off the gearsman and figured out how to fly up onto the roofs to harass him. He got a little bit scared and may have shot a laser at Vargas. This was, of course, no ordinary laser. It was a disintegrate-y-do. And Vargas failed his save and was reduced to powder. That didn't stop Eshki and Cassius from killing the Technic League captain, and at least for now, liberating this one block, though that cloud kill did keep rolling north and tearing through the city, probably killing an endless number of orphans. But now, what remains of our heroes are up on a roof. There are only two of them, and that's where we are now.
Eshki looks off at the rolling cloud kill, and it's like, oh, right towards Jake's on Orphans Eat Free Tuesdays. Oh, yeah. It's going to roll right over that.
It's most unfortunate.
As is, well, this. She looks down at the wineskin. Vargas No Clan, I've known you a long time, and, you would think in that period of time I would have thought up the thing to say when you inevitably were reduced to ashes, but I didn't. And then I would normally drink in your name. but you're inside of my wineskin. I will bring you back to your friends, and they will be able to make you whole. I've seen people get up from worse. You've still got your fight in you. She jostles the wineskin a little bit. Looks over at Cassius. They're pretty powerful. They could bring him back.
Oh, yes, I'm confident that Alwyn could.
So he's your favorite then, Alwyn.
I don't know that I have a favorite necessarily, but when it comes to divine magics, there's not really any competition in this party.
It's okay to have a favorite.
They're all my favorites.
All right. Got him. It is.
Oh, fine, it's Brixby, obviously. It's just so cute.
Mine's Kira. Now that she's old.
Did Eshki ever know young Kira? Or she
She
only
had
knew
her
a giant
trading
chicken?
card, her rookie card,
Oh,
before
of course.
through the giant chicken.
I think she saw. I'm trying to remember because didn't we? Oh no, I don't think she ever did meet young Kira, because I think we went to her thing like following a lead we got from Hellbroth's place. So yeah, I don't think she ever met young Kira.
Oh man, wow! Just recently traumatized and aged Kira.
Yeah.
Regardless, still her favorite. I don't know why she refers to her as old Kira exactly.
She's got an old
She's
soul.
older than old. That's it. That's absolutely it.
It's actually OL apostrophe Kira, and it's just how she refers to her. Like good old Kira.
Well, fortunately, I don't think it's going to be a stroll back to technically Hideout or the palace or wherever they are to try to put him back together. And, I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere. Sorry, Vargas, but they need us. As Eshki sort of points towards the orphan eating free cake situation, but not exactly them, because there's nothing we can do at this point. It's one of the great tragedies of our time, but instead, out to all the people on the streets that are, I mean, you have to be pretty freaking desperate to be out there. And you would think, Sam, who asked in the chat if we have any healing, that I would have bought some healing. But no, I didn't buy any healing. This character isn't meant to last.
Yeah.
So,
Well, did Vargas have any healing?
There's a character you guys haven't met yet that has a couple of potions on. Vargas might have had a potion or two on him.
Because
Let me
Vargas's
see.
gear is intact
Open his
despite
sheet up.
the disintegration, which is like a flesh-eating disintegration. It leaves your stuff behind.
Vargas did have a heal spell that he decided last time not to use on himself because he thought it was overkill, and is the exact reason that he is not here this
He
episode.
just didn't happen to also have a wand of CLW.
Let me see what he had on him.
There are a few potions in the on the various Technic League corpses. I dropped the loot in the loot channel.
Yeah.
I don't think that's probably sufficient to heal everybody.
Cassius has 4.
He has 2 potions of Cure Mod and 1 potion of Cure Crit.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I have 4 castings of Cure Light left.
Sounds like
Yeah.
y'all better do some chugging.
forgot that we don't have a dedicated healer at this moment, because I'm just like, oh yeah. Plus I'm like used to Brixby getting like, he's either dead or it's like 3 points of damage. There's really not a whole lot in between at the end of a
Can
combat.
we retroactively subtract some gold from our things and say that we like grabbed a wand from the Sovereign before we left? Because I feel like we might have thought to do that.
I didn't use all of my wealth. I still have a conservative 617 gold.
That's almost
It could
enough.
be applied. It's almost enough for the 750. I don't know if anybody...
Cassius has 215 gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that fair?
I mean, I think rather than retroactively, maybe, you find a shop that is willing to accommodate some wounded people fighting for Starfall and hook you up with a wand for sale. You're in the middle of a city. It's the middle of the day.
Yeah, but Walter of Walter's Wands, Wandporium, would never turn down a sale.
Yeah, it's an all hands on deck situation. Of course. I of course can't give you a discount. Times being what they are, the economy and taxes and whatnot. But I can let it go for 749 gold. But I'm really taking a loss on this one.
Dries his cheek with like a gold coin.
Might not make my rent.
That's awfully kind of you.
Well, I saw what you did for, not for those orphans, but for others, presumably.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure the really fast ones are okay.
It only moves 10 feet around. Surely they had the sense to get out of the way.
Undoubtedly.
All right. Well, you have now purchased a wand of Cure Light Wounds.
So, I have 60 points of lethal damage and 33 points of non-lethal.
I'm down 46.
I'm in a wineskin.
Yeah, we need to write on it, like, don't drink dead inside.
Don't drink friend inside. Don't friend drink inside.
Yeah. We should leave in all of the healing.
So I'm sure that this would be... Can we just do, since it's basically just like averaging out at like 5?
This is weird.
That's impressive. I have 5 5s in a row.
I mean, can we just like hand wave some 4-5 over-unders to like...
Yeah.
Just be like, mark off a couple charge dues.
All right, so I'll take 9. No, I'm only down... I can't do math. I'm only down 36. So I'll take 7. And you needed 60 damage, you said?
Yes, sir.
So 12, so we'll be down 19 charges.
Yeah, that's nice. Sweet, sweet. 124 out of 125.
I'm also down 1 donut from a box of donuts.
Sounds like we need to find some more donuts.
Says as she like racks the shotgun.
I don't know where she got that shotgun.
Yeah, we also bought one of those.
Let's find some donuts. I'm all out of gum. What?
Well, you say what you're going to say. I don't have a character here.
No, yeah. I it's funny because I stopped and then gestured for you to go and then realized what I was doing. Because I was just filling the silence. I was vamping.
All right. Well, I think the quest through the city continues. Do you have any particular direction you guys are going, or is it just kind of wherever the fighting seems the thickest?
Well, Eshki is a resident, is going to have some, like... I feel like she's going to have something that she's worried about that isn't just, like, her bar. She has people who work for her and friends and maybe even, like, loved ones or family members in the city. So I assume that she's going to be interested in one of those if they exist. I do know she has at least a very surly man who works for her. I don't know if she likes him, though.
Good old Trusk.
Yeah, but I mean, I think she's Probably when the city is kind of in like full on. At the same time, that's not maybe the most tactical. We could try to find people that we care about in the city and see if they're safe. We can try to fight our way back towards, the rest, but I don't know how long they're going to be engaged, and I don't know how many people are actually going to be able to do what we're able to do out here. I also don't know what my accent will turn into if I have to talk longer than this, because it has certainly not been a static thing for this entire event.
It's a trauma-based response, I understand. I wonder, though, if we don't just try to seek out fighting. I know that sounds perhaps counterproductive, but my thought is, like you're saying, if there's not many who can do what we do, if we hear the sounds of somebody putting up a fight, they might be somebody we can fight alongside and be more effective in numbers.
You don't have to tell me to fight, she says. Holding up her fighters, which is what she calls her fists. Blowing them off.
She have shotgun tattooed on one of them. Shot and gun.
Yeah. She just makes the noise every time she like raises them. Yep. That's it. It's part of her character now. It's canon.
People didn't realize she was played by Henry Cavill, but
Yep.
she is.
Yep.
All right, so out you go into the city, and once again, you use up all of your consumables and that entirety of that wand, just fighting your way through fights that we can hand wave. So mark down that the wand is gone now, and you're out of all uses of class abilities that are
everything,
limited,
of course. Yes,
as is tradition. And I think once you sort of hook around to the south side of the city and you're sort of headed back to the east, like across the corridor of lights or whatever it's street of lights, and into Gritforge, so sort of south of the big hill. There's definitely heavier fighting here. There's more like sounds of explosions and seems like a little bit of a resistance has formed in this sort of more industrial district. And if you're following the sounds of fighting, it leads you to what is effectively like a little junkyard in the middle of the city. I'm going to activate a map. As you come around on the south side of this sort of junkyard, like just piles of scrap that appear to actually have been like sorted. So there's like a pile of robot arms, and then there's like a pile of mangled guns to the left of it. It's all just like carefully sorted, but also like melted and destroyed kind of garbage. You see a grizzled, wart-riddled dwarf who looks injured. You also manage to get there right as he throws some kind of explosive contraption at a hill giant, and that explosive contraption blows up in the hill giant's face, and the giant screams as he gets burned. So that's where we are now. I guess you can't see the hill giants because there's a big pile of garbage between you and there, but you heard an explosion and you heard a voice.
You need assistance, friend.
I wouldn't say no.
Quick, move closer before he asks us to roll for initiative.
Oh, roll for initiative.
Wow.
Very sneaky.
I gotta make sure I have no adjusted anything on here. No inspired courage.
Where's my... All right. What do we have for Eshki?
Eshki rolled a 19 for a 30.
Ooh. How about Cassius?
Rolled a 6 for a 12.
I suppose I need to get this dwarf on here as well. All right, we will begin combat with Eshki going first.
All right.
As you've run up, you can see a couple of hill giants coming into this place. Maybe there's somebody behind them. It's hard to tell.
All right. Eshki's going to start the combat with an immediate use of her martial flexibility. She's going to use 2 uses of it to give herself 2 different feats. One feat she's used before, dedicated adversary. She's going to have that against giants. And then she's also going to take Death or Glory, which allows her as a full round attack to make a... actually, you know what? She's not going to take that one. It sucks. Sorry, I got a lot of spreadsheets going on here. She's also going to take Big Game Hunter. And those are going to give her some benefits against larger enemies than herself. She is then going to run up 30 feet in front of this giant here and is, you know what, they're probably going to make it, but it would be really funny, is going to make a single knockout strike.
All right,
so I'm going to roll the hit. That there. It's going to be a 34.
34 will hit.
All right, now I know that they're a fortitudinous large character, but just for fun, roll me a fortitude save.
Oh, terrible roll. How about a 17?
You have been knocked out. So let me do this damage first. Fantastic. You receive 18 points of damage. Not a fantastic roll. And then knockout, one of my limited resources here, but it's fun. At 4th level, Brawler can unleash a devastating attack. I know this is basically a clone of Stunning Fists, Fortitude saving throw, etc. If you fail, you fall unconscious for 1d6 rounds. I'll allow you the pleasure of rolling the d6, Sam.
All right. 5 rounds.
Woof. So, yep, you're unconscious. And Ashki will let out a delighted hoot at that, probably.
All right.
That's her turn.
That will bring us to this Kelid lady with a decided blue theme going on, standing behind the giants, who looks thoroughly annoyed as she sees someone just run up and punch a hill giant right in the jaw and knock him out. And she goes, seriously? Fine. And she's going to cast haste. Quickened haste, so it's just a quick action to speed these giants up. And then she's going to cast a spell on Eshki. I need a will save.
Alrighty. Is this... I have no benefits to anything. Never mind. It's just, I'm used to having something under there when I hover over my save. Okie dokie. Alright. Let's see what happens. That's a 26.
All right, you're fine.
That was for those at home, that was a 16 off the dice, so not an easy one roll there.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's going to be the end of her turn. I think she's just going to scoot back a little bit because she doesn't like being directly in danger. And that brings us to initiative 17.
Okay, so at initiative 17, that is, let me do some math here. So the first one is a 19 plus an 18, which is
37.
I'm assuming that's a hit. Yeah, 37.
Yeah, 37 is a hit. What are you hitting with?
You see, well, I was going to see how many of these worked, and then I was going to describe what's happening.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, so then the second one is also a plus 19, so that one with a 14 on the die is going to be a 23, 33.
33 will also hit.
Okay. And then the next one is a plus 14. That was a 12 on the die, so that is a 26.
That will miss.
Okay, and then the last one was only a +9, and that was a 13 on the die, so that will also be a miss. So you see 4 bolts fly out. 2 of them hit her. So she takes 43 points of damage, which any DR or anything she had would be removed after, like from that total, not from each individual shot. And also takes, if she takes it, you see as they hit her, they like arc with electricity, and she takes another 6 of electricity damage as just these bolts fly out from behind one of the scrap heaps and slam into her.
Well, I don't like that. Well, she doesn't like it.
And that was a full attack, so that is all that happens.
All right, she looks super mad. Let's see. I think this colorful hill giant, he's looking at a little bit of a plugged up traffic situation here. He's gonna step down. Oh, I'm on the wrong person. He's gonna step down over his buddy and take a swing with his big old great club at Eshki as she's in the way, and he doesn't have to climb over any garbage to get to her. That is a 35 to hit.
That will hit Eshki.
All right, where are my D8s? That is 24 bludgeoning damage from a big old great club to the face.
Dang. Sucks. That's what she says after getting that.
All right, on Cassius.
Oh, snap. Cassius the Quick, his mighty 12 initiative, will run up next to Eshki through the threatened range of the colorful hill giant, his reach.
He's gonna swing at you, but that is only a 24 to hit.
Whew. That will not be sufficient.
Sick.
And the only one he can hit is the unconscious one, because they're so big. That just feels weak. Not very sportsmanlike. So he'll run up, and then now that he's soaked the AOO, we'll see if they have combat reflexes, but he'll try and cast defensively anyway. Another casting of Blur on himself. Let's see my concentration check. What a waste of a beautiful natural 19. But yeah, he casts Blur.
All right, that's going to bring us to our dwarven friend here, who he's going to scoot to the north a little bit to get a nice line of sight, and then he's just going to chuck a bomb at a square where he can get all 3 of the hill giants. He can't actually, direct hit anyone, but he can get splash on all of them. They're notoriously reflexive bunch. So just a little bit of fire damage to each of the hill giants, as a treat. Of course, that probably wakes up the unconscious one, I would assume. The ill hill giant is the unconscious hill giant, so we're going to tick a round off of that. The wrathful hill giant, 5-foot step forward so that he can try to whack Cassius twice with his big old greatsword. Natural 20. To confirm, I don't think a 27 confirms.
It does not. Also Blur.
All right, let's see what we got for this Blur. We get a 74.
Bah.
That is 24 smashy doodle.
Ah, the old bludgeoning greatsword.
That's a great club. Did I say great sword?
Oh, I thought you... Yeah.
Well, it's a great club. It was moving so fast that it looked like it was bladed, but it...
That's fair.
Yeah, you know how it is. 27 on the second one, I don't think will do it.
Thankfully not.
All right, Eshki, you're still up. You didn't fail your save, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Even though I'm like super prepared to fight big ones, Eshki is That's a lot of space to tumble through, though. Well, here's the hoping that she can survive another round. She's going to 5-foot step up, and she is going to hit the standing hill giant. Actually, you know what? Yeah. She's going to 5-foot step onto the hill giant that had fallen on the ground, interposing herself between Cassius and at least one of them. Okay, so she's going to then effect a Brawler's Flurry against that fella up there. Now, she has 2 feats on her right now. Big Game Hunter, that's +1 on attack rolls and +2 on weapon damage rolls against large or larger creatures. She's also using her Dedicated Adversary, which gives her the Ranger's Favored Enemy feat against them, so that's a +2 to attack rolls and a +2 to damage rolls. Cumulatively, +3 and a +4 respectively. Alrighty, let's get into the rolling part of this. The reason why we're here. Okie dokie. So, the lowest one is a 23.
I believe that 23 is a natural 1, so we'll automatically miss.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Yes, that is. Sorry, that's the dangers of rolling them all on the guy.
The rest of them will hit.
Okie dokie. Excellent. So that is 5 hits there. 128 points of damage.
Yeah, that'll kill a hill giant.
All right, excellent. Drop him right on top of his friend.
Oh, when he wakes up, he's going to be so grossed out.
Yeah, it's going to be so gross. He probably is all squishy, but also still got the bones in there, so it's really unpleasant tactile experience. It's like a bean bag full of, I don't know. I backed myself into a corner on that one. Anyway, edit that out.
Beanbag full of
Put it in the
broken
bloopers. And yeah, that's going to be Esky's turn.
All right, our Technic League lady is upset about getting shot a couple times, but she has now clocked this weird person standing, about 60 feet away from her, 50 feet away from her, dead ahead. And she knows what to do about weird people standing in front of her. She's going to make him make a will save.
Okay. Great roll. That is almost certainly a fail. That is a 14.
Oof. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing your character for one round because you are held. You are held, person. Well, she looks rather satisfied with herself.
Are you a person?
I have the humanoid thing, so yeah.
Dang.
I did not, unfortunately, play another outsider like Alwyn.
Wrong day to show up a person.
She is delighted to have finally gotten a Save or Suck spell off on someone. She's had a long, long run of everyone passing every save. And, mysterious...
Yeah, but none of us here know that.
Mysterious stranger, you do get a full round opportunity to attempt another save to break the effect.
Okay, let's see if I can roll higher than a 2 on the die this time. That is a 17 on the die, but my will is still garbage, so that is 29.
29 will do it.
Yeah.
Yay. The turn is still wasted, though, but at least I'm free for next turn.
You canceled your turn for one turn. And Cassius is up.
All right. Cassius is going to do what the character would have done last turn, but the player forgot, and that's, of course, inspire his companions courageously. And he will then take a 5-foot step-a-roo to the east and make a full attack against this hill giant. I rolled a 1! And then we're looking at a 32 and a 31 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Awesome. The 31 is a critical threat. And that will confirm then with a 33. So we're looking at one hit, one crit. So I'll just roll all that in the guy. Yeah, all of that. Get ready for 42 points of damage.
That's good damage.
That is some solid damage. He doesn't like it. And that'll bring up our friend Madbor again. He is gonna chuck his bomb at the sort of back north corner of the unconscious hill giant, so he can, get one guy with a direct hit possibly and get some splash on the other. He doesn't care if he's throwing bombs at an unconscious giant. Oh, actually, Eshki's there. She was hidden. So he's just gonna throw another splash only, because he doesn't want to hit his new friends and risk them turning on him. Roll a couple saves. The unconscious guy, surprisingly reflexive. The other guy, less so. You'd think that would be reversed. The ill hill giant ticks down another round of unconsciousness. The wrathful hill giant is standing right in front of Cassius, and this time I remember that he has haste on.
Oh no. But I'm killing so many hill giants.
It's true.
Look at me.
That's true, you are. You didn't just stab him a couple times, though. Does a 35 hit?
It does, because I did not combat expertise.
On that blur, we got a 96.
Oof.
Ooh, 26 damage. Good damage. I don't think a 25 is going to hit.
No.
And then the lowest bab one is going to be a 26.
Nope.
So we just had the one. Eshki, you're back up. You know the score. You're covered in blood again.
Let's see. Eshki, deep in the spreadsheet hole right now. Can Eshki... So, talk to me about these squares. Squares that would be involved in this sort of run. Is this...
I think you can traverse all those squares, if that's the question. I don't think you can charge over the body of an unconscious hill giant and some scrap and stuff, if that's the question.
I reject your premise. I use an additional use of martial flexibility to take dragon style as a feat. Swift action, enter dragon style, which allows me to charge over difficult terrain. And I will charge, making a singular punch at your wizard. Because I think it's funny, I'm also going to declare this punch a knockout punch. So, let's have fun. I am inspired. I am charging. So, let's hope this isn't a 1. It's an at 20. So it's a 51.
All right.
So I'm going to just roll that again. That's a 12 for 43.
That's going to be a confirmed crit on the wizard. Let me roll her fortitude save real quick. Is this mind affected, poison? Either of those?
I mean, her mind will be affected by the damage done to her body.
Is it fire damage or cold or electricity?
No. It's shocking what's about to happen. Cold of me. How bad I'm going to burn you. But no.
I rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1!
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do it live. Have her voice crack while we're doing it. Excellent. Well, you are knocked out. Here's that crit damage right there. It's 46 with my +4 Amulet of Mighty Fists making me an adamantine grade if you have any DR on there. And I will take the pleasure of rolling this. I'll probably only get a 1 because I'm doing it this time. 4 rounds of unconsciousness.
All right.
And that's going to be Eshki's turn.
She is unconscious until round 7. And then immediately after you finish your turn, a robot flies in from the west as you seem to have garnered the attention of a Myrmidon robot. It's going to fly in. It's going to assess the situation here. judge the situation to be a bad one. And it's going to fire a laser at this masked individual up on the north side.
Are those considered magical?
It is not. It is a technological laser that is a 26 versus touch.
That is... Yes, that is going to hit. Okay, because my thing... 1, it would only be 1 point higher, and 2, it doesn't do touch, it just does regular AC.
All right,
so that is a hit.
That is 15 fire damage. And then my wizard, who was just punched in the face, is unconscious on the ground. So she's not going to cast any spells. Brings the
Good night, wizard.
recently lasered individual up.
Okay, the recently lasered individual, who I guess Eshki can see now, so I can describe. They see Eshki would not recognize probably what this creature is, but other party members that are not here might. You see a figure just a little bit shy of 7 feet tall, with kind of an elongated head, with a mask over the bottom half, pure black eyes, wearing a helmet that looks like it has like stag horns on it, and a long duster-like jacket. And you see they have 4 arms. One of them is empty. The top 2 are carrying a pair of hand crossbows, and the other bottom ones has a buckler on it. And Eski is going to see this thing for a second before it sort of just like blurs as they activate their jaunt boots and go 15 feet closer to this guy here so that I can... Oh, actually, I'm not within range of him, so I'm not going to waste my jaunt boots. So instead, Eski just sees them run away normally to get within 30 feet of this thing so that I can be close enough to do point blank. And then I am just going to fire a single bolt at this. That will be with point blank added on. That is... And I'm not taking the -2 for being outside my range increment, so that's going to be a 21 for my plus. That is a 29 to hit to the Myrmidon.
29 does not hit.
Okay. It pinks off the Myrmidon. And then you also see, though I don't know if anybody can see him from there, the Myrmidon sees the empty hand like blurs up and reloads the crossbow like almost too fast to even see.
All right.
Because I have free action reloads.
So sick.
That comes in handy.
Yeah.
All right, Cassius, you're up.
All right. Cassius will continue to inspire Eshki and Madbor too. He hasn't seen this. He can barely from the corner here make out somebody who's potentially shooting bolts at robots. So go ahead and feel inspired as well.
Yay.
Mysterious stranger. And then he will just keep stabbing at this conscious hill giant and try to make him not conscious. Alright, I've upgraded my first one from a 1 to a 2. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah. 26 will hit.
Love that. The second was a natural 20. The third was only a 24.
Let me look at my hill giant. 24 will hit.
Okay, let me roll to confirm then. Beautiful, it's a 35.
Sounds pretty confirmed.
So that'll be a crit and 2 hits for so much damage. /R 4d6 plus 40. 53.
Nice.
All right, it looks very, very, very bad, but not dead.
Oh, that's fair.
And that brings us to Madbor. Madbor is inspired. Does Inspire Courage work on bombs?
I think they're attack rolls.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Well,
Yeah, it just says on attack and weapon damage rolls, so as long as it's considered a weapon, it counts.
All right, well, he's going to turn around and throw a bomb at the robot because the giants feel pretty in hand here. That will definitely hit the robot. All right, a little bit of damage there, chipping away at that force field. The Ill Hill Giant ticks down another round of unconsciousness. The Wrathful Hill Giant, he's not happy. His buddies are all falling down and dead around him. He feels like he might die any minute. I feel like he has to smash Cassius to little bits with his club that he swings so fast it looks like a sword.
All right.
That is, with the haste, a total of 28.
Nope.
Well, how about a total of 29 on the hasted attack?
Nope.
All right, looking for a natural 20 on the third attack and does not get it. So 0 hits for him.
Hooray.
Eshki, you just knocked out a wizard.
Oh, yeah, that's not all. You know what's really nice about being unbound from the moral compass of your character that you have to play all the time? There's a full round coup de grace. Sorry, coup de grace. My apologies. So, yeah, that's an instant crit. So I'm just going to roll that right now. So that's 56 points of damage.
Okay.
Now, if you're still alive, it's cool because you can just roll Fortitude save, DC 65.
Oh, that only DC 65?
Only DC 65, okay. And you're good.
I did roll another one.
Excellent. So, yeah, I'm sure that like she picked you up for the like final punch and just kind of accidentally broke the neck just by lifting up and was like, well.
Oh, she didn't do the Bane style like.
I think she intended to, but I mean, I think the Nat 1 really made it like the unsatisfying, like didn't get to the point. She's a gladiator. She wanted the glory for it for sure, but then an even louder and less empathetic hoot. And that's going to be the end of her turn. Oh, 5-foot step. There we go. End of her turn.
Well, the interested Myrmidon robot is pretty interested in what's going on here. It just got shot with a crossbow and a bomb thrown at it. So it's going to fly forward just so it can reach both the masked stranger here and the bomber. And it's going to roll odds masked stranger, evens mad boar. Odds. So it's going to slap the masked stranger with a whip. But I roll a 1, so never mind.
Love that dice.
I gave a thumbs up to the camera because I also love that dice.
It is. I'm gonna switch dice. I think we're going in dice jail with the orange D20. A Khalid warrior comes running into the field from the southwestern side. He's looking around and he's kind of just like runs out and stops and kind of looks a little bit confused. And then our masked stranger is up.
Okay. Masked stranger from 15 feet away from this thing is just going to fully unload into it with the gun, or not the gun, the crossbow in their right hand. So first one is going to be, so that is a 37 for the first hit.
37 will hit.
Natural 1 on the second, so that ain't going to hit. Third is going to be a 28, which I know doesn't hit. And for the last one, I'm going to spend a point of grit to make it hit against touch instead of regular AC. And get a 13 on the die, so that is a 26 against
that
touch.
Will hit.
Okay, so because I have clustered shots, you will not take out his hardness until I roll both of these. So that is 48 points of damage and 11 points of electricity damage.
That is going to break through its force field.
Awesome.
So it does a little bit more than you would think it would do. I am doing some math just quickly.
Grit points. Okay.
Yeah, so it broke through the force field and then did a little extra on top.
Nice. And that was a full round attack, so that is their entire turn.
All right, another of these Khalid fellas runs out onto the field from the southwest and then stops kind of like he's waiting for something. And Cassius, you're up.
All right, another round of inspiration. Cassius sees the gladiator-looking fellows run up and says, if you're against the Technic League, feel free to join the fight, as he tries to stab this hill giant again. All right, we are looking at a 32, only a 23 on the middle one, and then a 31 critical threat on the last one.
23 hits exactly.
Okay, I'll roll to confirm. Great, that was a 23 exactly. So that simplifies my math here.
23 in you, but might I suggest rolling your damage separately, as this guy looks real bad.
Oh, okay. I might pivot to attacking an unconscious hill giant. First stab was only 11.
He's dead.
Okay.
He had 4 hit points.
Sees him drop and goes, I don't feel great about this. And then stabs the unconscious one anyway for also 11. And then the crit for 28. So 39. He's going to feel less great when he wakes up.
Yeah, he's going to really wake up to a mess here. On Mad Boar, he's going to throw a bomb at the robot. It worked last time. You know, he's feeling good about bombs. He's going to hit. But it doesn't all go through on account of the hardness, so it barely does anything. He feels less good about bombs now. The Ill Hill Giant, we will tick down another round of unconsciousness. And then a third of these Kelids comes running out, and he heard what you said about opposing the Technic League. And, well, he appears to think that is, that's the wrong thing to do. So actually, he's stopping 10 feet short of Mad Boar. He's going to stab him with a spear. That will definitely hit. Minimum damage, but Mad Boar doesn't have the most HP. So he's hurt. And then a wizardy looking fella is going to come wandering in behind those warriors, and he's going to say, yes, come on, kill them all. Let's clean up here. He's going to assess the situation. Let's see, what does he have for spells here? I don't know what some of these spells do. I guess we'll go with the old...
Probably just prestidigitate.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll go with the old reliable. He doesn't know how well it worked last episode, but he's going to try it on Cassius. How about a fortitude save?
Oh,
gotta hit him
my
first.
worst save.
Oh, yeah, I do have to hit him first. Does a 22 hit touch?
Not by as much as you'd think, but yeah. Touch 19.
We're going to end 2 consecutive episodes the same way?
Yep, probably. That's a 16 total.
Oh,
no.
my
God. I didn't.
Oh, my God.
Didn't think this
Farewell, cruel
was
world.
going to work twice.
Maybe Cassius has enough health.
Nope. He said 4 con damage from last episode.
Oh, God.
Oh, hey, that's what killed Vargas, too. That's the con damage. That's why when I said if I had used heal on myself, I would have been fine.
Wow. Well, he takes 98 damage from the disintegrate.
That's almost double the 57 he had left.
Oh, my God.
I swear I
So
did not
as-
plan to actually kill off all the backup characters.
I'm honestly not even mad. I'm kind of disappointed. But for the second time this adventure path, Cassius will, as the disintegrate beam hits him, use his immediate action Night Queen's Fury, and just because he had 3 rounds of Bardic Performance or more remaining, you need to make a will save as he like points at you and goes like, you might strike me down, but and he's like disintegrating. So I need a will save from you.
19.
Yeah, I'm sure that's enough. So yeah, he tries to be impressive. Was it a waste of a feat slot? Maybe, but I still liked it.
He is impressive.
Yeah. Well, you're not cursed then. But there is now a pile of ash and tiger fur where once there was Cassius.
Dang, and Eshki just watched a second friend get disintegrated by a Technic League captain.
Sam the Disintegrator. I am like not earned your title killer of lovable characters.
Negative 41 HP.
Oh my god. You monster. Once is acceptable, twice is a pattern. Straight to HR. You're disintegrating everyone's characters.
Cassius doesn't happen to have like lingering song.
I think
He does for 2 rounds. Just a lingering inspiration.
Wow.
I mean, it definitely does make this feel more like it's an actual like war against these guys when stuff like that happens.
I mean, it's just kind of a rolling thing in there. This is your third captain of the day. Well,
can't vote you twice in a row.
I feel like just the way we're going, that's got to be. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. Sleep on your pile of ashes, you disintegrator.
Tim's got to go bar his door.
Good night, Cassius.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Cassius. Good night, Sam.
Good night.
Oh my god.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
Camera forms.
Camera forms.
I'm not on camera either. Well,
Nikon waveforms. Canon waveforms.
Kodachrome forms.
Waveforms.
Fuji forms. Other camera companies that exist,
Canon forms.
like mirrorless DSLR.
I'm lagging already, so I'm going to turn off my camera.
Oh.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, there was some lag. At first, I couldn't figure out if you were just really disappointed in our hellos or not, because your face was stuck like. So.
It's lag face. It's constant lag face. Why does this thing wait until we start recording to do this?
I reject your premise. Yeah. Immediate action, additional use of martial flexibility, swift action, dragon style. So, hold on here. Sorry, I'm trying to tick these bad boys as I use them. Dragon style. While using this style, plus throw, I get sleep effects, paralysis effects, and stunning effects. You ignore difficult terrain when you charge, run, or withdraw. You can charge through squares that contain allies as well. And you are nothing but difficult terrain to me as a dead or unconscious hill giant.
Harsh.
So now I charge upon your caster.
Super harsh.
Hello. And I finished the end of that again because I own this feat tree without having to flex into it with a pummeling charge. So I'm going to make that flurry of blows right there against you right now.
Or wizard.
I hope you enjoyed wizarding. On the upside, you're not going to get the +3 and +4, which I actually forgot to even factor in that damage the last time. But yeah, the +3 to hit doesn't apply because at least you're not a large wizard. So.
But you are inspired.
Oh, oof. Well, that's a shame. It's a real shame for the wizard. Alrighty. Yep, there we go. 42, 36, 35, 31, 27, and there was a nat 1 in there, and then 24.
The 27 misses. So 20
All
and
right.
24 also miss.
All right, cool. So 3 hits. Oh, you know what? Those did not have the +2 from the charge. So add +2 to all of those.
So the 29 becomes a hit.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jeff. I did add the +3, but not the +2. So
Jeff in the chat just throwing out +5s.
all right, that is 4 hits. So we have
Poor wizard.
98 points of damage.
Okay, and do you have any... Are you using like pummeling style? Or...
No, I'm not using pummeling style. So do they have DR, and should I have rolled those separately?
they do have,
guess I just-
have DR. Is there... What enchantment level are your punches?
My punches are +4, so they're adamantine.
Okay, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Okay. So 98 points of damage.
Well,
98 degrees.
she's still alive.
That's good. That's great. I'm proud of her, and I look forward to her next turn. Yeah, no, I would definitely... Unfortunately, I ran over there in dragon style, and I am not a master of many styles, so I can't pummel until I swap back. And that's going to be your turn.
All right. Well, despite the adjective next to her name, she is not delighted. Oh, but actually, I've forgotten. It's not her turn yet.
Oh, my God.
As you've caught the attention...
Wait.
What?
Wait. I feel like I could catch this in time for us to potentially be able to retcon this. But I can't use a pummeling charge if I'm not in pummeling style. Just because I own the feat. I would assume that I would have to be in pummeling style to be able to use a pummeling charge. So being in dragon style to charge over there, all I could do is a singular hit. I just want to be honest about it because someone will write in, assuredly. But 2, I couldn't even, I was just like, that feels too broken to be able to do. So I could theoretically make it so by using 2 more uses of my martial flexibility as a penalty. Use pummeling charge in this way.
Are you able to switch styles twice in one round?
No.
So it
Well, yeah, because it's a swift action. So
Yeah,
no,
so
I was
I
just
think
trying to figure out a way to make
gotta
it
do-
easier than having to retcon the round. But I think we're gonna have to retcon the round. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you could just switch to rolling 1 damage for 1 attack instead of 4.
That's what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to. So as I believe.
Don't worry, my backup is a healer that I don't know how to play.
1, 2, 3.
You monster.